it. A game-winning moment at that. Can they take it here? A full team wipe. And at this, Falcon may be able to win the game. They're going to push down the mid, send someone back to defend the base, and the death counters are clocking down.
And just like that, a turn the tide fight. Falcon marching into the base.
GG's, we're going to a game 4, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready.
Whew. Falcon, man. When the fight goes in their favor, when it's a front to back, when Zipex is able to just constantly just output that damage, basic attacking again, and again, that is where Falcon comes out on top. They show it again in a decisive manner, wiping out RRQ, taking the Lord, taking game number 3, man.
You know what? I love how the Legends best at RRQ. And you saw that team fight.
A few moments later.
Opportunity here. Lord on the top side. Oof, feathered airstrike gonna come down.
Oh, there's no build up for this one. No time to set the map because Vin is trying to strike Lord, has closed the distance. Justin tries to spawn Manuno on blast of his own, but now RQ is here. They're trying to shred down the Lord, but not enough damage. Ken, Lord finally connecting. RQ biding their time. They know they got plenty of damage to do this. Justin working his way around the side. Yellow Flash trying to keep them at bay. Minions are gone, so RQ must back off, but another wave is coming. Beautiful render shot. Zipex goes down. Cray dropping the bombs from the air, and RQ wants this game. That is it. RQ has clipped the wings of the Falcons. Tonight they fall. The kingdom is proud, and RQ reigns supreme.
Reverse sweep denied. RRQ with a dominant fashion for game 5. With a massive play, massive game, and a great series to start the day.
They showed us 2 same exact drafts, and in the third game that can potentially go to Falcon, they completely switch it up, and they win in such dominant fashion. Who would have expected, man, the final game to be almost a stomp coming in from RRQ?
We miss it when I'm offended. Team Hawk still trying to get an opening here around the Lord. Yao gonna be taken low. Min on the flanks. Panda in the mid lane looking for the base. Right now, Scary jumps in, helping the mid laner out. Go easy, finishes Min off. Using the mountain shotgun to buy some time on the mid lane. Will be pushed in. Team Hawk with 1 cannon minion. Galti smoking down. They're getting it. Scary and Panda will end the game to equalize against the tournament favorites.
A taste of their own medicine. Echo loses game 4 at the brink of a reverse sweep via a backdoor split push play by Team Hawk.
Oh my god, what a play. The Echo style onto their own base. That is insane. Now, when we saw the Panda go in there, Eve responded, but Eve alone is not enough because Hawk has a lane.
They had the tools.
What a series, man. That's all I have to say. What a series.
They had the tools, they had the setup, and again, Echo, at least at this point, they knew that it was possible, but they just could not respond fast enough. That's what the lead Team Hawk had this whole game bought for them. And then you see here how one half of the Twins, how Panda was just so relieved to have been able to pull that off. Oh, careful with the water.
Man, oh man. Started off as a dominant run by...
A few minutes later.
Man, that's gonna be Divine Judgment pulling man back. And that's not what you want if you're Team Hawk. Exactly what you want if you're Echo. They're going onto the base. That's so much damage.
They want to end.
Onto man. And once again, Gary's gonna fall. Benny is massive.
GG!
Echo end the game! They recover and they secure it in a best of 5. 3-2. They send Team Hawk to lower brackets.
What's going on in the crowd? More than just the team members of Echo, it looks like our audience here in Sinayan are all in. Echo goes through, staying in the upper bracket while dropping Team Hawk.
Echo. This game, even though the Gib held up, but they played their own game. They played aggressive with the Fredrin and the Brody, the full dive, they're committed to the textbook style, and look what it has done.
It's been a while since I've seen a Brody that welcomes the aggression, that actually knows its job, because usually when you pick a Brody, it's because the opponent has picked a Ling or a Hayabusa to try and stop it, or like a Lancelot. But here, it looked like Benny...
Gonna be able to go for the stun. Winner Truncheon, the dash, dodge away, but look at them, the front line chances to be caught here. The healing comes in, but it's not enough to deal with the damage from Gary, from Panda, from Man, who picks up a double kill. Alien now, in the midst of it all, going for the chase, a Hail Mary, all alone. 1v5, has the split to buy a little bit more time to get out. Jumps onto Man, but Man, he has the mortality. The team doesn't care, ignoring Alien 100% of the way. They're gonna go straight for the base. 8 seconds on Apex 47, and Team Hawk and strike first with first game.
Man, 17 minutes I think that was. They just decided, you know what, we don't need the Lord, win the fight, take 4 down, you know, Alien, he's gonna do glue things, let him be, push into the base, and take that.
But it was a big blunder in the middle part where they got beaten by the side of Team Hack. And why was that?
A few inches later.
March down the mid lane. They don't have Lord, but Black Dragon form comes out.
4v5. That's gonna be the final blow. Connecting onto Panda, who's gonna be able to kind of wait for now. That's Lola in the front line. Panda now looking for the damage once again as the torn apart memory comes in. That's him now. Blast charged in. That's one member taken out. Rosen gonna be taken low, but the healing comes in. It is too much for the Malaysian champion. Incendio has done it again.
Man, call them the dark horse if you want, the Turkish delight. They're here, making another statement. They deserve this celebration as they just took out Malaysians champions.
Out of this world performance from Alien as Incendio's supremacy served.
Rising wise, and it's Edward in trouble now. RRQ Akira marching down the mid lane, totally taking out Blacklist International.
That is insane, and they want to keep going. Takashi with that dive forward, taking care of these towers, pushing forward. Are we going to see a game 4? Brazil trying.
Brazil gonna push in, Haji holding on for dear life here. They've got the minion waves, it's only a couple seconds, and RRQ Akira is gonna do it! They extend the series as they take game number 3.
RRQ Akira coming back, rising from the ashes, and proving that the L is not for lose, but it is for learn. So we're gonna see... Well, that's serious. I mean, that was a huge choke play, right?
Yeah.
He was able to get Wise off the board and take all the members from Blacklist down one by one. And this is what I mentioned, right? If they go in with the burst damage that they have in their kit, they're going to be able to win out in those team fights. They did that perfectly. They did not try and prolong the fight. They didn't play towards the tempo that Blacklist brought onto them. And here it is, 1-2. Still match point, but now RRQ Brazil, they have a chance for the reverse sweep.
Yeah, and taking a look at this winning moment, look at them. They are hyped. They are ready. Takashi takes the challenge versus Agent Zero. RRQ Akira takes game 3, and I just love that. You know, when a team is that behind, up against the wall, and they get a win like this, it's definitely one of those hype moments. I was standing here excited for them.
I mean, they got the
12 seconds later.
time and some space. They're still going at Edward in the backside with Electro final blow. Dawning Light to follow up. It's not enough. Oheb does fall, but Gusto Lagusto as well. Both gold laners are down. Still the action ensues as Haji grabs a double. Takashi once again all alone here. Now Edward trying to push in the waves. Takashi trying to buy time. 3 versus 1 to the jungle. They just can't get this guy off of him. And Edward looking to end the game. Electro final blow comes out. Feathered airstrike. Look at the time. Takashi finally falls. And Blacklist International one step closer to making history as they take the series.
What are the Brazilian kings to the queen herself? Blacklist International with a stellar performance. They have sent RRQ Akira crawling back down to the lower brackets.
Definitely back to the lower bracket. I've liked to set it before, but it doesn't feel like a comeback bracket right now, but it still was a valiant effort by RRQ Akira. But tonight, Blacklist reigns supreme on the stage, putting on a great
dominant game in favor of Echo here. And I mean, across the board, very similar thing. Just every role in check there. You can feel it, right? You know where the crowd's feeling here for the teams.
And that's why we have competitions like this. That's why we have international competition ahead of us. For Echo.
Well, making their way to the stage, loud and proud, it's Echo.
Look, the boys are already here today, and with the leadership and experience coming in, follow-up so far, called TC trying to get into the Lord pit right now as R7 begins it, and now RQ, they secure the Lord, but now the fight has already begun. The Black Dragon former side has to steal the real Lord manipulation there. Time for Mini QT. Wins the Matrix ain't gonna protect them long enough as the rest of our RQ chase them down. 5-1, 5-2, it's Albert! 4 for nothing in favor of RRQ. Sanji, just hide. Don't show yourself. He's out of here. Skylar almost dying, torn apart. Memories hits. And Albert, he wants it. Give it to him. Give it to him, Sanji. 1 HP. He's not done. He heals back up just in time.
Man, Albert wanted that kill, man. He was going in deep, but still, it's a push from RQ.
And now the real one manipulation is out to clear the way. Zapper tries his best. No, he gets pulled back. And now the Lord is in. Maltese tries his best, but Skylar puts the final nail in the coffin of this game. GG, well played. Over for RRQ.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a series.
We got a series.
We got a series on our hands. It's 1-1. This time around, it's RRQ with a dominant game here against Echo.
And two important components on the winning recipe of RRQ Hoshi. First, Skylar's Brody with the Weapon Master opting to go for maximum damage, winning or at least evening up in the laning stage and being activated in turtle number 2. The second important component, it's an egg.
1 eternity later.
Shout damage, but those blade armors are making a difference. And the Queen's Call isn't enough, and Sanford gets his ult again. Clay has to get on out of there. Ghostbusters ain't enough, and Sanford is going to slowly make his way forward. He takes on 1, and now the end is nigh. Albert is still on the run. Can they do anything about this?
Oh, no.
With so many minions on their side. Howie is already down. Bullion already on to Benny QT, but Benny QT! Benny has done it! Wow, a game to make history. Once again, the Filipino dynasty goes on. The grand finals has been set. Echo loud, Echo proud. GG, well played.
The storm cannot be contained in this series. And a force to be reckoned with here. This Echo squad. Definitely Echo loud, Echo proud. And it's a sad day for the fans of RRQ in Indonesia. As unfortunately,
the Giant are going into that time. Oh my Venus, he's actually trying to kill, but will not be able to do so. I think it's one fall. There's no damage in on, but it's not damage anymore. RRQ, they will try to fall this fight. Oh my goodness, the Queen will fall. And now RRQ, full control of the map.
That was the exact order that they were trying to pull through the past 5-6 minutes.
That's it.
And now RRQ are threatening an inhibitor push.
It's going to be an inhibitor push right now. It's going to be Vindas absorbing all the time. It's going to be cracked. Open from the outside, but Edward goes to ball. Just wait for them to start RRQ. Blacklist, they need more time. And RRQ, they are not going to give any more time. This is game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be wide. Definitely trying to hold, but there's so many people beside RRQ for now. Blacklist, they need to do something. What is it? Throwing on. Not a good idea. It's RRQ. Takes game number 1.
Oh my god.
The King of Kings draw first blood here in Tennis Indoor Senayan. 1-0 in a best of 5. That match did not disappoint, ladies and gentlemen. The Kingdom roaring. They ask for more, and just like that, we've reached an all-time high PCU for M4. That's 3.1 million viewers all around the world.
A few minutes later.
It is going to be a replay of the previous game, number 3 once again. Even though RRQ was able to take down the Lord right now, it's going to be Blacklist International. They do have a lot of control. They do have all damage, but they don't welcoming R7 right into the tum-tum of the rods, and now he will be punished. It is nice right now. It's gonna get out of there. Oh my goodness, healing the members from the side of Blacklist International. 3v5 happening in the side of RRQ.
The relentless one has the favor turned
They need to go
on
in.
him.
They need to
as
go
they
in.
take him down.
They need to do something as Blacklist International, they stay in the upper brackets.
Tennis indoor Sinayan can't believe it. Neither could we. But Blacklist International send the Sang Raja down into the lower bracket.
A somber day in Tennis Indoor Senayan. The audience is definitely disappointed. But of course, there is a victor and there is a loser in these tournaments. And unfortunately for RRQ, today, Blacklist International is the better team. Congratulations for moving on to the upper bracket.
The M3 World Champions feel it. The agents in the stadium are the same. And boy, if you watch the last 5 minutes, you saw exactly.
Blacklist International sending them down to the lower brackets. Not a good storyline for RRQ Hoshi.
They will be bowing down to the Queens for now.
Dash already, and Wind of Nature.
Oh, CW is going to have to back off for now. That's the Evolved Lord marching in the base. Kyrie going to be taking a half HP. He still has the immortality, but Basic jumps in onto the base already. One turn! Jumps in like CW! Hoon is a monster! Super Shark with immortality pop. There he jumps in, he gets two. Solid, still trying to the bend, but the Valley are here to upset the world stage. They secure game number 1 against Onyx Esports.
A huge statement by the MPL Slayers themselves. Taking one game from the fan favorites, this should be illegal.
Hoon with the place and electrified the members of the Valley are. You saw the smart movements coming out from the Valley, the conceal play from the middle, and then they forced to go for another team fight. You saw Hoon with a stolen wall charge. And then eventually, in the last clash, during the base push coming out from the Valley, Hoon does it again with the flicker and the double dash, catching CW under the base, going out of the zone of the circle of the base, then eventually bursting it down with the first and second skill. The glass cannon build works in the early stages, but in those...
A few inches later.
War popped in. It's too early. Finds everyone! The Valley crumble 1 by 1. Super Shark goes for a big play, but Will Ball instead. Now Chicken is the only member left standing. CW is looking for it. The stacks there as the Bearmus tries his best to first White Chicken away. They want to look for the end right here, right now. That's a cannon mini up. White Chicken's immortality is gonna fall. That's the recall from Stars, and it's a wipe out Bionic as they progress to the next stage of the lower brackets at M4.
Onyx has slain the antagonists. The MPL Slayers themselves gone. The Sky Kings, they are the heroes of MPL.
What time is it?
What time is it indeed? And look at that. You saw Basic, bloodthirsty, wanting to activate that. And Coach Shaw says, not yet time for you guys.
Okay.
That was a very early crossbow attack.
Fun fact, I think the game ended at 6 o'clock sharp.
Wow, so it's on time.
It's on time. Man, you know what's on time? Man, I'm gonna say this again. That was a very early ultimate coming out from Basic. That is why, after the fact that the cult out there was there, he cannot find an opening afterwards. They were in a very compromised spot. Boots lands the ultimate onto so many of their members. You see, 1-1 activates the needles on the side of the Valley. They had to pull up a pocket strategy. They had to pull up a sort of a split push. An Onyx banana split just to win it, right?
Yep, we went through the banana split, we went through the banana peel already. When is the banana done? But of course, we should be going through the analyst very soon, because just take a look. It is smiles and all across the board. Onyx was so close to getting eliminated, but of course, they are the heroes that make sure that MPL, well, the MPL regions get to go on even longer in M4.
I want to see the items first, but they pull in Wise.
no!
He's very low, and he still survives an early puissance. Edward this time. It's Naomi on him. The execute doesn't finish him off. Naomi gets a burn, and Haji shuts him down. That's quite a bit of gold in the pocket of Blacklist, but now they have a Lord, a Luminous Lord marching in. A Cult Altar popped in. OM goes down. Haji goes down. So does Wise. It's over. The Falcon has landed. I repeat, the Falcon has landed. Victory for the Burmese.
Wow, what a crazy play there at the last moment where Lunox flickered in and used their ultimate, and that was it. That was it for Blacklist. Look at the passion on stage right now. Congratulations, Falcon Esports from Myanmar, as you have taken that upper bracket spot away from Blacklist. And this means that we're in a three-way tie.
We'll have to see, right? Yeah, right. We have to see. We have to count 2-1.
Trying to find that opening as well. But Wise will just fall. That's gonna be the Petrify connecting onto 2, but he will be melted down before anything happens. Venus falls 1 by 1. Falcon takes no prisoners, but this is the defense from the defending champions with no minions. Haji still fighting till the end before they get wiped out by Falcon Esports, and Blacklist International have fallen twice to the likes of Falcon Esports.
Falcon Esports basically winning a best of 2, a best of 3, 2-0. Something happened in between the first day that they played and today. Whatever that is, good job, because this is a 360 degree. This is the Falcon we were looking for.
Above the skies, that is where the Falcon soars. What a performance, man. Unreal. Unreal, man. You cannot make this up. What a game we have just witnessed. This is Mobile Legends history in the making.
They aimed high and they flew high. It does not get better than this for Falcon.